End of the season, huh?
End of the season, Chip.
How's it feel to be at the end?
It's a lot of relief. It was a really busy season and made a lot of syrup.
Yeah. Chip Tremper with you with head sugar maker Chris Chabla up in the Cary and Maine sugar bush. And we had a fantastic season this year.
Absolutely.
You and I did a number of boilings. What did you get for yield this year?
We yielded around 1,700 gallons of syrup.
Okay, much better than last year.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I remember looking at the bottles, and almost all light amber.
Yep.
Real high grade
light
stuff.
End of spectrum of amber. Yeah.
Nice. What are you doing today? Like what do you do at the end of the season? What's it take to we've had all of this tubing and all of the equipment. We geared it all up. We boiled like crazy. Mm-hmm. What does it take to shut this down and prepare for next year?
Yeah. So Chip, it's a lot of cleaning in the sugar house and our tank rooms, which is something I tackle first thing.
Okay.
And it takes a few weeks to get all the taps pulled out of the trees so they can start healing.
Yep.
And then I will go through and sanitize the tubing, fix any problems in the woods, trees down, animal bites, any problems, and then right in time to start tapping again.
Yeah. Now, when you go to tap next year, do you end up reusing the same tap holes?
Nope. Different tap holes. We stay very, very far away.
Okay.
The tap is leaving a scar in the tree that is going to compartmentalize the wood, and it won't be conductive for sap.
Okay.
So we stay as far away from your old hole as you can possibly be.
Right.
Yeah. Give them time to heal.
Good. You've got miles and miles of tubing here. What's the cleaning process? And I mean, does this stuff get dirty? Mm-hmm. It gets dirty on the inside.
Yeah, so you can get a little biofilm from the sap coming out. And we do a sanitation of peroxide, and that we will pump into every drop, let it do its thing, flush it out, and then we'll do it again in the fall, winter for our last sanitation. And that just ensures that no bacteria is actually making it to the tap hole.
Of course.
Which causes early tap hole closure, which can shorten your season.
Gotcha. Does I'm assuming it also would affect the quality of the sap. So it sounds like maybe the first run of the season is more of a flushing of the system.
You let that usually go on the ground, pulls out your sanitizer, anything else left in there. First run usually hits the ground, and then we start clean.
Yeah. So this pretty much closes the busy time of year for you.
Yep.
What are your chores in the summertime? What does it take to maintain a beautiful sugar bush like this?
Yeah. So like I said, pulling taps, sanitizing are big on my list. I will come back and fix any problems, any trees that have fallen, like I said, any holes in the system that you've identified or big issues.
Is there forestry work that you do? Like how do you promote the health of the trees in the forest?
Yep. So we'll thin a little bit, anything competitive to our maples, and make sure that they're all healthy. Identify the old holes from last year and 2 years ago, see that they're healing. And then any trees that are big enough to reach our minimum tapping diameter, we'll start up and put those onto the system.
Yep.
And then besides that, I'm bottling all the syrup. Everything in a barrel needs to go into a bottle.
Yeah.
And that keeps me pretty busy, so
right.
You never get bored.
Yeah.
Always something to do.
Yeah. Well, and it's really a labor of love.
Absolutely.
There's nothing nicer. We're in spring now. Bugs are just starting to come out, but if you folks can hear, the birds are chirping. We've got a family of baby foxes underneath the old Cary cabin, and life is grand in the woods.
It is.
So
good place to be.
All right, how many more taps we got to pull?
A couple hundred more.
Oh man, let's go.
Get to work.